Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Music Village. And as a little bit of a heads up, since YouTube is going through a little bit of uploading problems as of late for us, for you YouTube fans out there who's been wondering, this past week's edition of the Tuesday Night Special is now available on YouTube, and I got a feeling the episode for this week's Music Village will most likely be up as of Saturday night around 3:35 in the morning. Because it takes about 4 to 5 hours for it all to upload, so yeah, we had to find a way around it, and we found one successfully. Yeah, because we always find a way, folks. We always find a way. But besides YouTube uploading schedules, folks, it's time for us to go into another edition of the Music Village Mailbag. And with Maestro with these fancy I keep on forgetting the word. I was gonna say equestrian, but no, that's for horses. These fancy Victorian letters that he gave me, we now answer your questions at home while wearing this Ponce de Leon hat to give it the proper respect that it deserves. Maestro, please give me that ridiculous oversized fruit basket-like hat, please. Alright, it fits snug. It looks silly, and I can't stop laughing while wearing it. Perfect. Alright, bring on the questions. And the first question that we have up. My God, Maestro, take this stupid thing back. Please. Alright. Now we've gained our composure. Here we go. And the first question that we have up says, Dear DJ Smokey, do you still watch Looney Tunes, and what's your favorite episode? Well, yes I do. Even though a lot of people say, oh, you're too old to watch Looney Tunes, at my age, it's better than watching the news. Let's just say that much. So, my favorite episode? Any episode involving Bugs or Daffy on the same screen with Elmer Fudd, or even Bugs with Yosemite Sam. And I think one of my favorite episodes for that is Rabbit Caruso, where Yosemite Sam beats the crap out of a shark and call him a bushwhacking barracuda. And let's see here, the other episode with Yosemite Sam, most likely Sahara Hair, where Yosemite Sam's beat the crap out of a camel and say, when I say whoa, I mean whoa. Now, unfortunately, we'll never see it played on Cartoon Network due to animal rights or the fact that they lost the rights to the said cartoons, but I hope to see it come back one day, especially for that, I guess, New Year's Eve tradition of showing a Looney Tunes marathon all New Year's Day. Hopefully they bring that back, because I really do miss those Looney Tune cartoons. Even though the Maestro pointed out to me that somebody on YouTube has a 24-hour site showing all of the Looney Tune cartoons 24/7 around the clock, I would love to see it on TV on Cartoon Network, where it originally was born. Well, in that case. And the next question we have up says, Dear DJ Smokey, will you have a Thanksgiving show for this year? And my cousin actually asked me that question, and I answered him with the following response of, maybe. And it depends on what day Thanksgiving falls upon, and since it's on a Thursday before Music Village, I think we can sneak in a short 15-minute edition of a work in progress that we'll probably record on our phone, even though it'll sound like we're in the airport. So yeah, I think we can pull it off. And also, for those who are wondering out there, next week we will have the Black Friday report for Music Village. Oh wait, not next week. That week with Thanksgiving and Black Friday next to each other. I'm sorry, the whole month with Thanksgiving being so late is throwing us off through a loop a little bit. But yeah, all the classic stuff that you remembered us doing with Dan the Weatherman Stu going to some local retail store to report upon it, will be happening in less than 2 weeks. And the next question we have up says, Dear DJ Smokey, how can I be a part of the wild world of stunts? And yeah, it's not my call. If you do a video or a stunt that gets featured on the Rockstar Games page, we'll be able to mention it, and hopefully it's, well, on the page. Cause as of late, for some strange reason, and Maestro was able to point it out to me, some of the stunts we mentioned before for the Wild World of Stunts are a little bit of a repeat of the people who did the stunts in previous years. So if we're able to find your stunt, trust me, we will mention it on the show. And if there's a way that you can actually send me your stunts, I'll mention it that way too. Yeah, because we do have a YouTube page, and if you send it over there, we can mention it on the air. And oh, I just got the craziest idea. What if people send me in the stunts, we can put it in for the video that we would have for the Wild World of Stunts for YouTube. So while we're talking about it, we can show you the footage of how crazy some of these stunts are. Yeah, I think I could pull that off. You know, with a pan wipe of a star, or, you know, any sort of crazy editing software we can get to make it look even that much crazier. Yeah, we could pull it off. And the next question that we have up that I got a feeling comes from Halloween says, Dear DJ Smokey, what is the weirdest horror movie you've seen to date? And to answer that, I would have to say when I was the young tender age of at least 7 or 8 years old, the movie that James A. Janice actually recently found out the name for because it's been bugging me for years, Silent Night, Deadly Night 4. And the reason why it's so weird is because it involves bugs, weird fire conjuring, and it's the weirdest thing I think I've ever seen to date when it comes to a horror movie besides the sci-fi original films that I usually see on a weekly basis for sci-fi. So yeah, the weirdest horror movie, that is still up there on the top of the list. And I can't think of anyone at the moment. Oh wait, yeah, another one has to be Await Further Instructions. Cause, and spoiler alert ahead of time, by the end of the movie, I think the TV ends up turning some girl into bones and raising a baby outside of their house. Yeah, that's a thing. And that's the only thing I'm gonna spoil about the movie, but let's just say it's nuts. And the last but not least question that we have up for this month that was in the envelopes says, Dear DJ Smokey, what sort of classical music do you listen to? Since this is the month of instant classicness, right? And to answer that question, I guess a little bit of Beethoven with a splash in there of Tchaikovsky and a hint in there of whoever created the song of The Gate of Kiev. Now, the reason why I listen to that is because it's one of my favorite parts of the song of Pictures at an Exhibition, and apparently my sisters say I say the title wrong all the time, and it's actually Pictures at an Exhibition, or Expedition? I don't know how to say it right. All I know is it's a beautiful song that is about 10 to 15 minutes long, and I definitely recommend you guys out there listening to it. And any song that was featured during any episodes of Tom and Jerry or Looney Tunes, I listen to that too, including the Minute Waltz by Chopin that I kept saying Chopin when I was in school and got laughed at for it. But like I said, fan of Looney Tunes, so that's why I listen to it. And with that said, folks, wraps it up for this month's edition of the Music Village Mailbag. And if any of you guys or gals out there have any questions for yours truly or anybody here in Music Village headquarters and beyond, you can ask them on not only our Twitter and YouTube page entitled The00Agent0012 or on our Facebook, Twitter, or SoundCloud pages that are still all named the same, only known as Music Village Radio, Or if you're a fan of snail mail, and we do answer those questions too, folks, you can head on over to our email page, only known as musicvillagebluestown@yahoo.com, for me to answer your questions in an orderly fashion and most likely print them out and read them from an envelope that we put inside of a giant mailbag over in the corner. And with that said, folks, I think it's time for us to head back into the music, and when we return, we'll be back with another exciting edition of the Friday Night Greenlight right after this. So don't go anywhere just yet, folks, and stay tuned.